Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. As you probably know, on my channel I used to analyze various internet series, which often contain various mysteries and secrets. At one time I was attracted by Skibidi Toilet, and now I've been dealing with the series from Boom for more than a year. And during this time in the fandom appeared a certain list of all the secrets and mysteries of Skibidi Toilet, about which I would like to tell you today. In order that the video is not the usual list of facts, I decided to systematize the mysteries of the series in the familiar Iceberg format. Briefly, what is Iceberg? It is a list of certain myths, secrets, and mysteries, which is sorted by mystery. The list is divided into several layers, where the secrets from the top layer are common knowledge to almost everyone, but the lower we go down, the more obscure the secrets become. Don't forget to put like and subscribe to the channel, and here we go. Surface. Skibidi was never intended to be a TV series. I think anyone who has watched Skibidi Toilet knows how the first episodes stand out. Boom said in an interview that it was originally a few unrelated episodes that only became a full-fledged series by the 7th episode, SFM. Source Filmmaker is the software from Valve in which Dafuk works. It has a wide popularity among content makers in the community of Source's games. Unlike more professional applications for creating animations, it is famous for its relative simplicity. Half-Life connection. In the early episodes, you can notice various characters from the Half-Life episode. As I said earlier, the first episodes were originally created as a regular meme. This can also include the assets that Dafuk uses from the episode, characters, items, weapons, and decor. Some plot moves and characters also reference the Half-Life universe. The same Dafuk character is often compared to G-Man. Also, according to some theories, the conflict started with some kind of experiment, thanks to which the Skibidi Toilet's invasion of Earth began. Let me say right away that I don't think that Skibidi Toilet is in any way related to Half-Life plot-wise. Rather, Boom pays homage to Valve in this way. The first Astro Toilets. The distinguishing feature of Astro Toilets is red eyes. It turns out, then, that the first Astros shown appeared in Episode 5. TV Men's Speech. The TV men speak English, but backwards this doesn't prevent both the Skibidi Toilets and the agents from understanding them. Skibidi Virus. In early episodes, you can see people becoming Skibidi Toilets. This happens because of the Skibidi Toilet song. In later episodes, we are shown in more detail how this happens. The point is that people who are under the prolonged influence of the song begin to behave less rationally and more aggressively. As one of the agents commented, their brains rot. Characters' names. Most characters are given nicknames by the fandom, but there are also some official names. You can get them from episode descriptions or from Dafuk's merch store. Skibidi Bathroom. In several episodes, we get to see an unusual triple Skibidi toilets in the bathroom. Even fans treat them as a separate race, like urinals, but I think they're just experiments by Skibidi scientist. Skibidi Cat. In one episode, we saw the Skibidi Cat for the first and currently the last time. At one point, I managed to ask Boom a few questions, and one of them was, "Will Skibidi Cat return to the show?" To which he replied, "Possibly." Personally, I think we will see him again, as we were recently shown that there is an Astro Toilet dog. I'm not sure, but I think his return is hampered by some issues that may arise with copyright. The thing is, Boom used a model of a cat that was lying around in the Steam workshop when making him. Dafuk has already had problems with this site and may want to make his model to avoid these problems. Shallow water. Female characters. There aren't many female characters in Skibidi Toilet. They are TV Woman, Camera Woman, and Speaker Woman. The Skibidi Toilets also had some female characters in the early episodes, but at some point we pretty much stopped seeing them until Hybrid Woman showed up recently. But interestingly enough, few people remember that the Alliance had another female version of the agent. This is another Camera Woman we saw in episode 29. She was destroyed by Skibidi Glitch. Dafuk's cat. Dafuk Boom has a cat. He even made a community post with an image of the pet. In the full-screen version of the first season of Skibidi Toilet, there's another picture hanging next to the elevator. Non-canonical episodes. There are several non-canonical Skibidi Toilet episodes that aired on the author's channel, but were not included in the season picks. Non-canonical episodes include Skibidi Slipwalk Toilets and 3 episodes of America. The non-canon episodes have not been released again since. Brown Skibidi Toilet. An unusual brown toilet appeared in several early episodes. He never showed any differences from the rest of the Skibidi Toilets, but had a non-standard coloring. First, Skibidi Toilet. In early episodes, an image of the first Skibidi Toilet we saw in the very first episode could be spotted. G-Man destroyed YouTube. In the 33rd episode, G-Man can be seen destroying the YouTube logo. A lot of people attach some weird meanings to this for some reason, but I think it's obvious here. Dafook kind of showed that the Skibidi Toilet trend has taken over YouTube. People. For a very long time, it was unclear what became of humanity after the Skibidi Toilets took over Earth. In the early episodes, we see humans trying to resist and how they live under the control of the Skibidi Toilets. But for a very long time, we never once saw humans or what was left of them. Until in the 70th episode, we are shown the corpse of a man who appeared here recently. It wasn't until the 73rd episode that we were shown some of the surviving humans who were taking refuge in one of the Alpha Hills laboratories. Then in the next episode, we were shown more people, but who were already infected with the Skibidi virus. Earth Skibidi Toilets. As I said before, Astro Toilets are different from normal ones with red eyes and enhanced abilities. It's also clear that ordinary Earth Skibidi Toilets are people infected with the Skibidi virus because of the Skibidi Toilet song's effect on them. This explains why the invaders didn't wipe out all the people and why there are no bodies on the streets. The action of the series takes place in Ohio, USA. Up until the 10th episode, the episode description includes toilets in Ohio. Many people conclude from this inscription that the action of these episodes took place in this state of the USA. I don't think so, because there was a meme going viral at the time where you took anything or phenomenon and added the inscription in Ohio while something weird was happening in the video or image. G-Man is an Astro Toilet. According to the latest information, we can assume that G-Man is an Astro Toilet who was exiled to Earth for something in order to take it over. The only thing that doesn't add up here is his eye color, but maybe he learned to hide it or the Astros did something to him. The agents were human. In episode 73, we are shown Camerawoman after losing Plunger, going over old footage that was taken of her. At one point, she rewinds so far back that we see the humans conducting some sort of experiment to discover a new type of energy. A girl named Kathy, who was setting up the camera, asks Dave to look into it. He refuses, but then gives a thumbs up. The thing is, they gesture the same way Camerawoman does with Plunger. That's what we can assume from this, that all the agents were human. But exactly how they became human is unknown. Most likely, they managed to transfer their consciousness into the Cameraman. Skibidi Toilet is a chronicle. There is a theory that we watch the episode not on behalf of the agent, but as if from an outside observer who reviews the chronicle of events. This theory is supported by the fact that the entire series was as if recorded by the cameramen and takes place on their behalf. Also, when the series was just gaining momentum, there was a sort of trend in episode commentary. People sort of kept diaries describing what was happening on behalf of the agent. From there, by the way, a lot of character names were taken, and in general, the trend was cool. Depth. TV Man Titan's red glow sound. When TV Man Titan uses his ability that makes everyone feel agony and harm themselves, we can hear the sound of THX, which is a company that develops home theater sound systems. Are TV Men traitors? Even from the early appearance of the TV Men, Dafook let us know that they have some dark secret. For example, in the description of the 39th episode, in which we were shown these agents for the first time in the open, it is written, "There is something scarier than Skibidi Toilets." But the next episode's description says, "The TV men are here to help." Boom did not write an affirmative sentence, but as if to ask the audience why they came. You could also see throughout the series how the TV men abandoned their comrades if there was even the slightest threat to them. And in the last episode, we see the TV men openly show their disdain for the rest of the agents. HoovyTube. HoovyTube is a blogger who creates animations in SFM, often related to Team Fortress 2. The thing is that at the moment, he is the only person who helps Dafook with the series. He creates partials, small particles, and he started helping Dafook relatively recently, since the 66th episode. Boom as a character. In the series, there is a very mysterious character who only once showed himself openly to Plunger shortly before his death. While everyone calls him the secret agent, I call him Dafuk. You may ask why I call him the same as the author of Skibidi Toilet. The fact is that he has the same appearance as Boom's channel avatar, and many people think that this avatar appeared only when the series itself appeared, but no, it was there long before Skibidi Toilet. And as you will find out, this is not the first time Dafuk has appeared inside his videos. Green Cameraman. The first time we saw Green Cameraman was when a group of agents infiltrated Alpha Hills. Then, as the squad moved deeper, they died, but we saw them again before Plunger's death. My theory is that these agents work for Dafuk, and most likely aren't even cameramen. And what they are, you'll find out next. Hidden race. At this point in the series, there are 6 races. These are humans, Earth and Astro toilets, cameramen, speakermen, and TV men. But we've been getting teasers of a new race for quite some time now, and in very small portions, which includes Dafuk and his agents. I believe they are the PC men, or computer men. It would take another 10 minutes to list all the clues and describe their abilities, so I'll stop there. Skibidi Toilet's religion. In the 10th episode, you can see the Skibidi Toilets are in a temple listening to a sermon by Astro Toilets with a halo. An image of the first Skibidi Toilet can be seen on the left. From this, it can be understood that the Earth Skibidi Toilets not only see the first one as the figure who started the takeover of the planet, but they also see him as their forebear in religious terms. Astro Juggernaut is a dog. When Astro Juggernaut first appears, you can see a paw on his armor, which was only hinted at the time. But in episode 75, we saw that the little Astro Juggernaut under his helmet was a dog, most likely a sheepdog. And when Astro Juggernaut picks him up, he says, "My child," from which we can safely say that this character is also a dog. Relationship to other Dafuk series. In one way or another, various characters or references to them from the Skibidi Toilet series have appeared in Dafuk's work before. It's more of an iceberg within an iceberg, because some of these appearances are known to almost everyone, and some are little known. The most famous appearance was in a past Dafuk series, the Beatbox Multiverse. There, one of the key characters mentions cameramen who sacrifice their lives for valuable information, as well as another character who, by the power of beatboxing, has the divine ability to become a Skibidi Toilet at some point. I have to disappoint you, this series was released by Dafuk already when Skibidi Toilet was gaining popularity. The second known appearance of Skibidi Toilet characters was in a deleted clip by Dafuk called Demand. Both cameramen and TV men could be seen there. If we trust the information that the clip was uploaded in June of the 21st year, this is the very first appearance of Skibidi Toilet characters in Dafuk's work. The third appearance of the Skibidi Toilet can be seen in Dafuk's short called Every Nightmare. This short is a sort of remake of the Stack and Pissmere video, but instead of the creature that was chasing the protagonist in the elevator, a Skibidi Toilet appears, and the final appearance is seen in the 21st year video, Dafuk Svumka. The video has almost no plot and consists of several scenes where different characters combine with other people or objects at an unexpected moment to turn into something strange. At one point, Male 07 goes into the restroom and also merges into some sort of Skibidi Toilet, and the subtitles at this point say Toilet Man. I don't think you need to explain that all these appearances are unrelated to the Skibidi Toilet storyline, but many people have a theory that the Beatbox Multiverse is part of the Skibidi Toilet canon. I don't think so, as even the name of the show has the word multiverse in it. Of course, there are other universes, but it's unlikely we'll ever see the characters Male 07 and Male 09 in the show itself. Who created the Titans? If we have a clue as to how the agents came to be, how the Titans came to be, is still unknown. While they do behave humanely, it's unclear how to transfer a human mind into their shell. I have many theories on this. I won't list them all, but it's an interesting enough topic. Maybe I'll get around to it someday. The Skibidi Toilet's alphabet. If you look at the writing of the Skibidi Toilets, you'll realize that it consists of Greek, where the Skibidi Toilet song is written in similar characters. Abyss. IMDb. IMDb is a site where you can rate and leave reviews of movies and TV series. And of course, a popular series like Skibidi Toilet has a page on this platform. This page has over 2,000 reviews with an average rating of 5.1. And what's so unusual about that? The thing is that on IMDb there is another page, and as far as I remember it appeared earlier and has only 175 reviews. And what's interesting is its description. It's a seemingly ordinary upbeat Friday in audio-video city. However, when a gentleman leaves a party to go to the bathroom, he discovers a mysterious human head inside it, singing strange gibberish. Then the head becomes violent. What I found odd at the time was that the author of this description implied in advance that this was an alliance city and that one of the agents meets a Skibidi toilet. The thing is, this description was here before the full-screen version of the first season was released, which is when we were shown that the agents had been present since the first episode, rather than appearing later. It's unclear how this author knew these details. Forbes interview. In February of the 24th, Dafouk gave an interview to Forbes. In it, he said that the idea for the series came to him in a dream in which Jesus Christ came to him, whispering in his ear, "The world is blessed with Skibidi toilets." In general, the interview contains a lot of reflections on divine providence and the role of dreams in inspiration. So I advise you to read The Anatomy of Skibidi Toilets. How the anatomy of Skibidi toilets is organized is still a mystery. One person suggested that the toilet for Skibidi toilets is a shell, like that of snails. Non-canon characters. These are characters that have mostly been present in troll leaks or hidden episodes. These include Godzilla and TV Man with the copium from the video Godzilla's Humiliation, which is only available at the link. G-Man with multiple lasers from the Troll Leak 63rd episode, Gray G-Man from the Troll Leak 67th episode, and Microwave Man from the Troll Leaks to the 63rd and 70th episodes. The Earth government knew about the Astro toilets. In the 70th episode, you can see a poster of Dafouk shaking hands with a scientist. It reads, "The government-sponsored underground laboratory has appointed a new manager. The details and reasons for the deal remain secret. From this we can build a theory that Dafouk, who is a member of the PC Men race, told the Earth government about the Astro Toilets threat and offered to help them. That's why he was appointed manager of Alpha Hills, and most likely it was in those labs that he showed them how to get new, almost limitless energy and how to use it to create agents. It wasn't like that. It's a fairly obscure theory. It goes something like this. It wasn't the Skibidi toilets that attacked the Alliance. It was the Alliance that attacked the Skibidi toilets. This theory has a few significant pieces of evidence. First, in episode 4, we can see how people willingly want to become Skibidi toilets. Apparently, becoming them has some sort of perk, perhaps life extension or supernatural powers. And what's most important are the events in episode 9. There we see two Skibidi toilets standing in front of a monument to the first one with a golden toilet. There are people walking and cars driving in the background as if everything is normal, and even the aggressive Skibidi toilets aren't lunging at them. When the agent approaches the monument, the Skibidi toilets see him and don't attack, but say something, whereupon he flushes one while the other tries to run away. He flushes him and leaves the graffiti behind. The agent notices the cameraman running away from the Skibidi cops, after which the police catch up with him as well. From what we see, we can assume that at some point, the Skibidi toilets took over the Earth, but instead of enslaving all humans, they built a society with their own orders where they and humanity live side by side. But the cameramen arrive and start a resistance against the Skibidi toilets, which triggers the main events of the series.